Where are you going? We need Ketheric's netherstone. Retrieve it, quickly!
The curse has been lifted, the lands cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city, Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. Of course I envy him. Why wouldn't I? The problem with what Cazador has done is that he did it to me. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better. Look, I appreciate that. I'm very grateful, of course. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us. We should get to them first. Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster. The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need but sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join power.
We're under attack. Help me.
Tadpole scum!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
kill. Step quick. Won't see this coming. Quick and easy.
That orb's about to explode. I speak from some experience.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Charmed, I'm sure.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Ah, excellent choice.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I need you, now.
So the demonic figures we saw were Death Yankee all along.
The skull. Come to the skull.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Got to concentrate.
Still on my feet.
Let's end this. Take your... My faith will protect me.
Never a dull moment.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Help me!
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Please, help me. I
hold them off much longer. It's not over. Come to the skull.
Direct me.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
About my magic.
I need you, now.
No one back home will ever believe this.
All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
Right. Time to skulk about.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
A mind flare? What's going on here?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. The Honor Guard. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thought. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
to move.
Destroy the Honor Guard.
shall be done.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain. The one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power. He refused. And so she sealed him within this prison. His honor guard, ever loyal, followed him in. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. A very good question. One that I have been unable to answer. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Blackith. She has done everything in her power to keep his existence a secret. That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it. This is impossible to explain. But it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt it change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus, and find allies in the outer world. You. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched Illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already Illithid. A sworn enemy, just like me. I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. Yours continues to limit you. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you. You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss. I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death. But in case you change... Look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
Never a dull moment.
There is nothing further I can do for you.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Time to get going.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something? I haven't even dared to use the more benign forms of it. You know what that offer truly entails, don't you? Become half a mind flayer, lose half of yourself. I don't want that. Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
not sure about I've got my eyes on the...
Dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his... He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
I was concerned when I saw Shadowheart creeping about with a blade in the dead of night, but it was just to cut her hair, it seems. It suits her. I've been but honestly, what would you like to know? You're not a... Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in High Forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. It was a long time ago. The wounds don't heal, but they become more bearable. I'm 350 years old. Of course there have been lovers. Just because I love nature doesn't mean I'm betrothed to it. Though sometimes, nature needs reminding. Right now, I bed down alone, I'm afraid. Well, I didn't pick this scar up in battle. I was in wild shape. Only I forgot it was the season when bears are particularly social. A she-bear claimed me as her own and did not appreciate being spurned. Anytime.
There's no more shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her.
Oh, we have a new look for a new Shadowheart. Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Less than a bundle.
How many red cap?
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was, she was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Thank you so much. I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Can't talk.
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
Nearly there now.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now. You can see the city.
No passage this way, I'm afraid. Turn back. It's for your own good.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. You can see the city. Up on the hill. I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have
What you calling
anything you
this
want for
new
supper.
business? If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn her down. She doesn't need encouragement.
If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone. Think about it. They're stuck here with no coin, nothing to do.
Let's go.
Keep a sharp eye out. Redcaps are on the loose. One's deemed too violent to work.
All this kerfuffle over missing redcaps. Yes, we'd caged them due to unruly behavior, but...
But costumes don't drool, Dad.
How many red caps are missing?
Stinks of cheese. Between his piggy toes!
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is. We travel from plane to plane, thrilling all blessed to see us. From tempestuous Ginny to belligerent redcaps, you'll find them all here. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries. Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Ah! Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No light.
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you.
Dad, what's that monster?
That's just a man in a costume. It's not...
Hello, hello, and welcome. We travel, but enough of this. Not a problem, dear.
Brain...
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt plea. Very well. Welcome to the Circus of the Last Days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star of...
The creepy monster thing.
All right. What now?
No. Still no. Off limits. Leave now.
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Until now, your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love. Are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor. Truth, a sword, and trust, a shield. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
It can't hurt, I suppose. Unless you embarrass me. Then you might find yourself hurting in a whole manner of ways.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Shadowheart, an endless storm surges behind sharp eyes. Listen. Think. From where does Shadowheart draw comfort on a cold, dark night?
Well put. Though I'll forgive a middling wine so long as the company makes up the difference.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. The heart craves comfort, but needs respect. How does one earn the dark-haired maiden's respect?
Not completely off the mark, but...
There is hollowness between you, something brittle and strained. Shame sits in the soul of all. To tame it, we must name it. Shadowheart, what is her deepest shame?
I didn't think a little game would sting so much when I agreed to this. But you're right. You didn't do abysmally, I suppose. That's worth something.
Your bond is false, and I know why. Because your heart belongs to another. Close your eyes, and she will show herself to you. So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's throne. Oh, have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. When you find the lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
So, Oren is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
It's been an age since your last break, my darling. All right. Basil.
Get your shinies and Tritos!
Make love to the air, skellies. Ah! Lucille! It's pose grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my... And Boris. Boris! Put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Interrupting a massacre. Merkel, help. Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage.
Crimson! Please! Oh, please! Maybe later, Peanut. I don't like Patty. She looks scary.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Gods, I hate clowns. I'm not even sure clowns like clowns.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
You stare, but glean no ill intent from the clown.
Come now! Don't be a cowardly... Now! Up! Double sharp! Or poor Buddy here might... A round of applause! Now! I always tell children that they're special, that...
You notice the clown reaching for something behind his back.
Tell me, what makes you special? Boring! Anyone can do that. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldur's...
Why?
You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
You sense something behind you. Instinct takes over.
To bleed is the spotted show. Praise the Absolute.
In Venice. Let's have a little fun.
Here comes the punchline.
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
important is ever easy. Hope your soul is in good hands. Light on my feet.
No!
Torment.
Come on, can't stay idle. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Take two.
Let's play.
I won't give in.
The doppelganger. At least we didn't kill a real clown in front of an audience.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Not everyone subscribes to...
Dribbles?
You took those.
You fight good.
Dribble. Oh dear. Screaming children and oozing. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator. Why, it's downright rude. As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real Dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more, but I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every colour and creed. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? That's the spirit, darling. And remember, good luck.
That might be worth a look.
Why did we get caught? It's a circus, not the counting house. We'll get kicked out. So what? Fuck! Fuck! Don't be such a baby. The circus is right there. My dad said I'm not allowed. Don't have the strength to fix another 10-day
Oh, how could Madame Lucretius let this happen?
How could this happen? To Dribbles? To my...
The skeleton looks beyond.
Hello again, my vicious... I'd hurry if I were you. In this heat, things...
Clown Man is dead. Oh well. Want a treato? I found it by the Clown Man's tent. Fought a rat for it and everything's. It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks. It's worth lots.
keep a blade close.
Clown man is... I don't know nothing about no dribbles. You wants it. You got to pays for it. All right. But don't tell nobodies I gave it to you for... Trito? Yes! I has lots of stuff. Just for you. Bye-bye.
To work on the handsome dragonborn. Hello again, my vicious little... Oh, dear. Dribble's flesh is near torn us. Well, that just means this treasure hunt is all the more challenging.
Oh, Dribbles. My wife is heartbroken. But I'm sure a sizable contribution from an adventurer. Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it. Nothing caught your eye?
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Oh, Drib. But oh, my wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite. But then feel free to... Oh, darling, don't forget that Dragonborn's order. It's due shortly. Is someone excited to work on the handsome Dragonborn?
Miss Silvertongue says there is nothing to worry about, sir.
The, attack is...
And try your luck. Win prizes found only in the most exotic of planes. Dribbles is dead. Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders is better than any clown. Akabi has traveled across the plains. Or, if luck smiles upon you, no more questions. Spin or don't. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. You are welcome, W worthy. Come, see. Dribbles is behold. Akabi's wheel. Let us see.
You notice a glint in Akabi's beard. As it glows, the wheel moves away from the jackpot. He is cheating.
Alas! No jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. You would accuse me, Akabi, destroyer of planes, of cheating. I am, however, feeling gracious, so I will forget this and allow you to spin again. Or I can turn you into something vile. Choose! Behold! My fury! Come, mortals, and try your luck. Win prizes found only in the most exotic of planes. Will the wheel of wonders dub you worthy? Come, see. Akabi's wheel is win prizes found only in the most exotic of planes. Will the wheel of wonders dub you worthy? Come, see. Come, mortals, and try your luck.
Is someone excited to work on the handsome Dragonborn?
Win prizes.
Caught red-handed. Perhaps you should practice on a...
Will the wheel of wonders dub you worthy? Come, see.
Can't afford to stay idle.
mortals! Dribbles is dead! Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders is better than any... Let us see! Impossible! You thief! You cheated! Liar! Enjoy the jackpot, muley card!
Frosted Jimmy. I am not going to become a meal for whatever those things are.
see.
That drow's nose was as crooked as you carved, my darling. He was
Junks
simply
and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
I am not buttering you up.
Looking ahead.
You are the very best at what you do.
A long way to go still.
Ah! How did the despicable cheetah enjoy her vacation? Adorable! Begone!
Let's get going.
Akabi is tired!
At the ready.
Akabi is tired of the wheel.
Since your last break.
A poor illusion. An apprentice could do better.
No one's stopped me yet.
You realize she is miming putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
Don't touch me.
Tribbles is supposed to be nice. Why did he do that?
I have no idea what in the hell's happened back.
Please, enjoy.